Hold on, I gotta tune the dial in still. It keeps falling out of whack, dude.
That's why I keep a piece of tape locked onto mine so it can't even move while I'm driving. The vibration changes a lot.
Yeah, mine's old, so it's loose still. So
I mean, mine's old too, but that's why I put the piece of tape on it.
Well, I don't really have it. Tape.
You got some hockey tape?
No, I don't really have tape at all. I just right in there, you know.
Just right in there. Just shove it right on in there.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You're a little choppy there, bud.
Can you hear me now?
It's still a little choppy. Maybe just slam the top of it.
Can you hear me?
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I can hear you perfectly.
All right. Oh, that was a little choppy beginning there. I think we're ready to start the podcast, though.
Yeah. No. Yeah. If your AM radio never works, just slap the top of it. It'll work.
Yeah. There you go. Welcome back to In the Truck with AC, everybody. We're still in our separate trucks. We're actually right now we're driving to each other. We're trying to meet up, but it's still going to be a couple more hours.
It's kind of awkward though because we're literally driving like 8 hours to each other just so we can exchange $20. But
yeah, well, I mean, it's a very important $20. It needs to be exchanged. You know what I mean?
It is the most important $20, but the problem with it is I'm gonna take that $20 and probably use it for my gas.
Well, I mean, so will I. But hey, you know, you left me your $20 and I left you, my $20. So it needs to return to its rightful owner. So I think
yeah, that's fair.
We could probably
we mixed the 20s and we had to just swap them back.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably do a podcast or two. I mean, when we do meet up in a couple hours.
Oh, so, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. But that probably won't be this episode. What is this episode? No. Episode 12 of In the Truck with AC.
Yeah.
How's it going,
Episode
Corey?
12.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired of driving.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
How's your driving doing?
Honestly, there's a lot of jackasses on the road today, and I'm getting kind of tired of it.
Really? Where are you?
Yeah.
Where are you driving through right now? Like, what's your scenery like?
Oh, right now it's just city. Right now it's kind of shit. I was driving through some cornfields earlier, and that was kind of nice.
City, so you're
nice scenery.
Are you stop and go traffic right now, homie?
Yeah, stop go traffic.
Fuck, that sucks.
But it is kind of the best time for me to record a podcast. Gets me off the road rage.
That's true. That's true. I mean, does your truck is it an automatic or is it a manual? I forget.
It is an automatic.
Oh, okay. That's a bit nice.
It's a little easier. Yeah. It's just still frustrating dealing with asshole drivers like to cut you the fuck off. Stop it. Okay, sorry.
Mine's a 5-speed automatic, so I don't really have much. Manual. Sorry, mine's a 5-speed manual. I don't really have much people pissing me off for road rage, but this, you know, I was in stop and go traffic about an hour ago. And, you know, just having to put the clutch in, pull it out, downshift all the time, it can just get, you know, annoying, you know.
Are you getting a foot workout?
Oh, yeah, like my foot started cramping after a while. But luckily right now I'm driving through the desert right now. I see some cactuses. It's a really beautiful, clear sky right now, actually, because it's night.
It's like nighttime, Arizona area kind of deal?
Yeah, kind of, something like that. It's honestly really beautiful. I just hope I don't run out of gas, because... I haven't seen a gas station.
How am I supposed to meet you in 8 hours when I'm in Argentina? Shit.
I mean, well, we're going to meet up at the portal.
True.
What are you doing in Argentina?
God, that portal makes things so useful.
What are you doing in Argentina? I thought we weren't going to return there.
Well,
because, you know, that's where we grew up.
I had some unfinished business, okay?
Oh, you did?
I don't want to talk about it. You
don't want to tell me later?
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Well,
it's just some unfinished business that I need to take care of.
Well,
and we'll get back to that.
Sure. But I think that's a detour. I think we should probably stay in course for now.
Yeah, that'll be a detour.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, that portal's pretty useful, man.
I have something that I do want to talk about, but I literally cannot talk about it because it's part of my D&D character.
Oh, like your current
Yeah,
the one that we're currently in.
Yeah, I have some backstory that I thought about for him, and it's the reason why he hates goblins.
Oh, I forget he's afraid of goblins.
He's not afraid of goblins.
He
is not afraid of goblins.
Oh, he hates
them. He fucking despises them.
Got it. Have you told our daddy master yet?
No, I haven't. I have to talk to him about it.
I still haven't thought of fucking anything for my character yet.
I actually had another thought.
I haven't had the time to think about
character.
His amnesia. What?
So, okay, so your character has amnesia, right?
Yep.
And I'm guessing that your family is actually somewhat known.
You think so?
I would think so. So there was a previous, almost an episode. There was a previous session that we did where you had called me out for giving out a lot of my own information out. But the thing is that you don't know is that I know who your family is. I know who you belong to. I know everything about you, and you don't even realize it.
You think so? You want me to play down that path? I'll consider it. Okay.
So you calling me out for you give out all this information about yourself. What the hell? You don't know a thing about me, but I know your father. I know he is an anarchist that killed children for fun. You can't tell me that I did was wrong.
See, I don't think it would be something like that, because the way I was thinking his character is he's a monk. He's supposed to be like a good guy, but he's a dark monk. So something happened along the way to where he himself, like, he's the black sheep essentially. And
so that's it something.
Well, that's why no one
changed his alignment.
Well, I don't know about alignment, but that would explain why I've had amnesia for 15 years and why no one's looked for him. Something happened to where he doesn't remember who he is, but it's almost like a blessing in disguise, because when I do think of something, it's going to be some tragedy, and it's going to be some pain and trauma.
Now, the way that I was thinking of it was,
honestly, the only reason I gave him amnesia is because I didn't have enough time.
You couldn't think of anything?
I didn't have enough time to think of a backstory, because I'm constantly juggling all this other shit I'm doing, so it's not really, writing a backstory for a character isn't the top on my thing when I'm already writing another backstory, an entire script for a show. But hey.
So is your character chaotic neutral?
Yes.
Okay. So the way that I would have thought would have been, you would have either been lawful good or chaotic good, and then something happened, you lost your memory, and then after you came back, you got brought up into a situation, and that's all your memory started off with, and now you're chaotic neutral because you still haven't figured out which side you're on.
And Gal isn't exactly the greatest guy, but he's not like the worst guy either.
I would call him chaotic evil.
You think he's chaotic evil? I don't actually know what his list is.
I think he is chaotic evil because I don't know. It's just the fact that he's always willing to kill something for his own life makes sense for his character to be chaotic evil.
That's fair. I don't think he has bad intentions though.
No, because he still kills evil creatures. He just wants to.
Wouldn't that be more chaotic evil though? Someone that just has constant bad intentions. Because they're chaotic evil, they want to make someone suffer all the time. I think he's. I think he's actually chaotic good. Actually,
that would I guess that would make sense too if he's only ever trying to defeat the evil. But
it's like he's chaotic. Sure, he'll do whatever he needs to do, but like he's a bounty hunter in a sense, which that's like a respectable job. He's dangerous, but like he just does what he needs to do.
I don't like to think that Galazar is the most like noble person.
Oh no, he's not. That's Estrella.
Okay, I forgot. Estrella is was it lawful good?
Yeah, I think she's really up there. Until it comes to, having sex with the enemy. Anyways, this is a truck podcast, not a D&D podcast.
Not a D&D podcast. Not another D&D podcast.
Of a fucking
not a
D&D session no one knows about or cares about.
Yeah.
So
yeah, sorry about that. Just ranting about rather random shit.
Yeah, it's just stupid shit.
But now this is something that I can talk about because this doesn't have to do with our fucking campaign. It has something to do with a completely other campaign that I have planned going on.
I'm sure that they also care about, but sure, give me the few minutes of it.
Okay, so I had the idea of, so you know how Dungeons and Daddies, they actually wake up in the real world, blah, 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 and they come back in.
I almost hit an armadillo. Sorry, continue.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Is the armadillo okay?
Yeah, I missed it. I swerved out of the way. Luckily, there's no one in the oncoming.
Okay, good.
No,
good.
We're all good.
God.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Well, sorry. Fucking startled me there.
Yeah.
Okay, what was I talking about? D&D campaign.
Yeah.
But so I had the idea of So they'd be from the real world, and then they would go to bed, and they would wake up in this fantasy world. And then they wake up in the Forgotten Realms. And after they wake up in the Forgotten Realms, they go on part of their adventure. And after they go on part of their adventure, at some random point, they just wake back up. And now what they do in the real world actually affects what happens in the Forgotten Realms.
How? What? How do you mean? Like, what's the shtick here?
So there will be certain people that are in the real world that if they talk to, they will translate over to the Forgotten Realms. They will actually be that character in the Forgotten Realms, but they won't necessarily know that. They'll have to make the connection later.
And what, every time they go to sleep, they wake up in the Forgotten Realms again?
Yes.
So every time they sleep, they change worlds, essentially? But
every time they fall asleep, they come back to where they were. They come back to where they were. So let's say they end up going to a random tavern and a brawl breaks out. They end up coming out of the bar and they're unscathed, but then they wake up. Now they're in the real world. After the day goes by, and I would also like to because this is also kind of a tutorial thing for them so that they understand what D&D is. I don't want it to be too difficult on them. I'd rather them lean in more into the role playing rather than be fearing for their life.
Right.
So what I would like to do is they have options that they can do with the real world stuff of like, oh, they could just go to the gym and get a little stronger, but they only have a chance to be able to come a little stronger.
But no, what I was asking is, every time they go to bed, they wake up in the Forgotten Realms again. And when they wake up, they wake up in the real world, right?
So now when they fall back asleep and they're in the Forgotten Realms again, the tavern brawl did happen. They passed out in the Forgotten Realms in their world. They passed out in that world. So now they wake up in some rando's house thinking that they were just drunk and belligerent, not knowing who they were, they were.
Is it 8 hours later, or is it still? Or is it?
Yeah, essentially it'd be 8 hours later.
So time is happening at the exact same time. They're just merging between this world and the other world without realizing.
Yes.
It's fucked, dude.
Yes.
I feel like that has a plot line somewhere in the middle eventually of the worlds twisting together, and then
that's exactly what I was going with.
Twisting together, but then also breaking, like as like maybe like their link gets broken as they're transitioning, and they're stuck in the astral plane or something for a while.
This is gonna sound. I don't even know if this part should even be in the podcast, honestly.
Okay, we'll cut it if we need it.
But something that I would really like is if the ruler of the Forgotten Realms, or the ruler of the country of the Forgotten Realms, is a tyrant, evil bastard, and then you come back to the real world and he's just the president.
Or your dad.
Yeah, or your dad. But it would make... I kind of like the idea of a president, because now it makes the in-game, the person that's playing against that character, they end up having to do either killing the ruler of Fulcron, which I'm just making a name up on the spot.
Does that mean if they like do their D&D quest, like, yeah, and they defeat the bad guy, they wake up in the real world and they just assassinated the president? Is that what you're getting at?
Well, they wouldn't be assassinating because they'd be asleep, so they wouldn't be physically at the location of the president.
Oh, but the president would have just gotten killed by a random thing that no one saw?
So basically, the person would go and kill them in the Forgotten Realms. After they kill him in the Forgotten Realms, they wake up, they see him on the news, and he had a heart attack or something, or he got shot by somebody else. The stars aligned to make that happen versus that happen.
I don't think that's that bad. That's interesting. That's... Huh. Yeah, that's weird.
I'm gonna enjoy this. I think it's gonna be because there's gonna be points where I want it to be confusing but understanding.
That almost like makes me wanna like have, if we had another group to fucking play that with. If only our current group could get together fucking more often.
I'm really wanting to try to go online and talk to other random groups just so I can play more.
Do you think it? I don't know. I've been thinking more like doing something like this, like Discord.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like I would be willing to go on Discord and just have a random DM.
I'm saying for our group.
Oh. I don't know.
I don't know. I really like it in person, but like,
It'd be way more
as
convenient.
Brad was saying, yeah, we could get more sessions in.
Yeah, it might not actually be a bad idea because then we can save the plot point episodes. God damn, I keep on saying episodes. The plot point sessions for in person.
Yeah, like the super serious things, but I don't know.
I would also love to have a part of my campaign be where I just go to prison. And I just I have to break out somehow. So it'd be like a separate session between me and Brad where I just have to figure out how the fuck to break out of this place.
That would be cool. It's a lot though.
Because the sessions for those wouldn't be, that would be essentially, I'd just be texting Brad what I'd be doing for the day, and I would just go, hey, by the way, today I'm going to be working out my shoulders. I'm going to try to break out of these chains or something.
Well, I feel like that's still like, he's got to like think of an entire prison breakout plot though.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't know. It's shit that we can think about later, but yeah, okay, so for this episode, 2 episodes ago, in episode 10, you told me to have a prompt for the next episode. Well,
yes,
it's the episode after the next episode, and I have a
we
prompt.
Didn't follow up last episode.
Yeah, well, it's fine. We were just talking about Stresso Depresso, and that's okay. But I have
Espresso Depresso, my favorite type of coffee.
Yeah, no, mine's an Americano, actually.
Americano Depresso?
Yep.
Okay, delicious.
Yeah, tasty. Actually, I have no idea. I've never honestly had any of them because I don't go to Starbucks. I put my coffee in a coffee maker and drink it.
I'm pretty sure an Americano is just black coffee.
I'm pretty sure too. Espressos are alright because it's just a lot more caffeine. And
double shot of caffeine, yeah.
You know that I'm horribly addicted to caffeine, but you know, whatever. So anyways, prompt. So all right. I want you to let's talk about, like, we'll each bring one up of, like, it doesn't have to be the most complicated thing in the world. It doesn't have to be like, oh, you know, like something like YouTube or, you know, any of the channels I want to do or anything that you want to do or podcasts that you want to do. It could be anything. I do request one thing out of it though, which I'll say. So my prompt is, what's a little project that you've always wanted to do, not for like views, not for YouTube, not for, you know, selling it or whatever, just a little thing that you've always wanted to do that you don't talk much about, like just a little niche project that you've always wanted to do. And my exception for you is I don't want to hear about your dream house because I've heard about that a lot. I know that's something you always did, is building your like foam core things. So what's something else that like you don't talk about a lot?
I actually haven't thought about the dream house in a long time.
Oh, really?
I think you just awoken something again. God damn it, Adam. I was actually really good with where I was at home-wise. Fuck.
You're welcome.
But no, the first thing that came to my mind was root beer.
Root beer?
Yeah.
Like
I would love to make my own root beer.
Okay.
Because like one of the things that like I always look at whenever I drink root beer is the different ingredients that they put into it. So like Sprecker's has they have both mint and honey in theirs. Yeah. A&W, they have more of a vanilla taste. Most have a vanilla taste. That's pretty much the common basis, is that every fucking root beer has a vanilla. But all of them always lack like the main thing that everybody wants from root beer. Sassafras. I only want the sass. That's all I want, is the sassafras. That's the best part of it.
You don't want the ass?
Why would I want? I want all the sass and frass and ass.
Okay.
I want it all. Yeah. I just want that though, specifically. So I would love to make my own root beer that is only specifically sassafras flavored.
Are you gonna call it the sassiest root beer around?
Probably. Well, I mean, your idea was not selling it though.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you can still name it, like Daryl's beer that he made in very early episodes of Dungeons and Daddies. Yeah, that's right. I brought D&D back.
Hell yeah! Wait, what was that? Daryl's Barrels, whatever.
Yeah, something like that. This is something that he doesn't sell, but like, no, dude. If I was gonna make a drink, I'd fucking find a name for it.
I guess. Well, now that you said the sassiest, I can't use that.
But that, like, it's perfect, isn't it?
kind of, but like I just it needs to now it needs to come from me. Now it needs to be my brand.
Well,
God damn it.
just say that you'll name it the sassiest thing ever.
Say the name of the Lumpy Space Princess.
That's not from you. That's Adventure Time, dude.
Yeah, I know, but that's the sassiest thing I could think of.
No, I meant literally say I'm gonna name it the sassiest root beer. Like literally just say that.
Naming it the sass. Okay. I'm doing that stupid thing where you look around the room trying to come up with names from objects you look at. God, I just too much sass to handle.
Oh my god, dude, that's like the best name ever.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah, I can't believe you thought up that all on your own. Wow, holy shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is that the only thing that you've wanted to do, or is there?
Well, I mean, I have like other random. Okay, well, fine. Okay, let me think. Let me get really introspective real quick.
Okay, do you need to think for a moment? I can tell you what mine was.
Yeah. Tell me yours. Okay. I have a couple others that I could think of.
Well, one thing that I've always wanted to do as like a little project, I've told you about before. It's not like unique or like original by any means, but something I've always wanted to personally do to see if I can do it. I've always wanted to build a Nin toaster.
Yep, you told me about
that. Put an original NES console. Take the guts out of it and put it in the shell of a toaster. So that way you put the game in the toaster slot. You push down the thing to toast your bread, and it just plays your video game. Like
that would be pretty sick.
I've always thought of that fucking idea, dude. Every time there was a while there that every time I saw a toaster, I'd be like, Corey, this is the perfect toaster. And I have
this is the toaster.
I have like 3 of them, dude. I have 3 perfect toasters.
Why haven't you done it yet?
Because I need an NES to sacrifice. Because I don't want to sacrifice my actual just normal one. And I need a broken Game Genie. And I also need to like learn how to do it. Because that one includes actual electrical knowledge. And time.
Not an SNES.
You can't. I want to do an SNES at some point too. That would be the Super Nintendo toaster. Which I actually have
a scrap Nintendo.
I was gonna say
Super Nintendo that you could use for that.
It works, right? You just have it all taken apart because you fucked it up.
Yep. Well, no. Hey, whoa! Fucking tone it back there with that attitude.
Hey, man, there was no attitude there. You just never put it back together, right? And then you broke it, right?
I didn't put it back together, you little shit. I had my Nintendo, my Super Nintendo that I took apart, painted, put it back together. The only thing that is out of place is a fucking spring for the little latch there. The little latch that springs back up after you put the fucking game into it and you pull it out and it closes up. That is backwards. So it always stays open, you little fucking runt.
Jesus Christ, dude. I think I'm on the wrong channel. Hold on. All right.
Sorry, what was that? I think you just got on into a wrong channel there.
I think this is the right channel, right?
Yeah.
Is this Corey?
Yeah, this is Corey.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think my knob got loose again, and I went to a different channel. I don't know who it was, but they were just yelling at me. It felt really personal. You know what I mean?
God, the person sounds like an asshole.
I know. It's luckily don't.
I mean, but did they have a good reason?
I didn't really hear a reason. I just heard yelling, so
okay.
I was trying to tune out of it, but
no, you can't just listen to somebody yelling. It's incoherent. You don't understand what they're yelling about. So,
but anyways, you have a SNES that I could use for it?
Yeah, I have an SNES you can use for it.
Yeah. Is it
separate SNES?
Is it put together or is it taken apart?
This NES specifically is taken apart because I used it for parts.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I was thinking because I remember it actually being taken apart the last time I saw it. Right? It is, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Taken apart. No, okay, all right, okay.
The one that I painted is not.
Oh, you have 2 of them.
Yeah, I had the one that I painted and the other one that I had to take scrap parts from.
Oh, is that
because actually that latch that I was talking about before, that was the piece that was missing from the last one.
So the other one that's taken apart, is that one broken or does that one work?
That one works.
Isn't the shell like broken or something on it though? Isn't
I think
because wasn't there a reason why you use that one as a scrap one?
yeah, I can't remember why though. I think it might have been the body. I think I think it was the yellowing on it was so
Oh, was
deep.
it? Oh, I think it did like crack though too, because the yellow makes it brittle. I thought there was a
True.
crack
Yeah.
on it. I mean,
It could be cracked.
maybe there is now, but that'd be totally fine then, because then I could throw that into a toaster. Bet, yeah, I'll do that. But I still want to do it with the original NES too. But I gotta find one that because you only have one NES, right? Or did you?
Yeah, I only have the one NES.
And do you still have
And
that?
that's at your house right now.
You did give that one to me. Okay.
Yeah.
But I still don't think I'd got that one because that one's still yours. So I don't want to find another one. So unless I end up going through my stuff and it turns out I have a third one that I picked up somewhere, which I believe
I could totally see you doing that.
I would definitely believe, but I don't think so. I think I only have the two. So, but no, that's one thing I've always wanted to do is make an in toaster.
God.
What?
I'm sorry for yelling.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
I mean, I accept your apology in case you ever yell at me. Are you apologizing for that other guy? You're sorry.
Yeah.
You're sorry that I had to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sorry that the other guy was just such an asshole. I can tell it affected you.
Hey man,
so,
I appreciate that. It's that's what I truly need, a friend like you. So yeah, definitely stay off that channel. I think I'm gonna next time I stop at the gas station, I think I'm gonna try to find some tape to keep my dial in place.
Okay, fair enough. That'd be good. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I went over a bump, so that wasn't very good. Yeah, man. Is there another like idea that you wanted to do?
Abstract painting.
Abstract painting, like just Bob Ross shit, but instead of painting trees, you just kind of throw things like splatter paint.
Yeah, I've always wanted to like make a visual acid trip.
Sure.
I would love to make that a reality on painting.
That'd be cool. I've never been the biggest like fan of painting per se. Like it's cool, I respect it, but like I gave up on like art, like physical art and drawing and like shit like that, painting years ago, because I'm not good at it, and that's one thing that I know I'll never get good at. Like,
I know I'm not
really
good at
it. So
you've seen my drawings, you know I'm not very good.
I haven't seen your drawings in a while, but yeah, I'm
like
not good either.
The only one that I
could draw a stick figure. That's about it, though.
There are two drawings that I enjoy, and I don't know if I've actually shown it off before on the channel before, but the first off, the mushroom that I always draw. I just love drawing that thing.
Is there a specific name for that? Because I just thought of a name if you don't have one.
I did have a name for it a long time ago. I was in the car with my family, and we were on a road trip, and I was making that character, and I decided to like basically make a whole character sheet about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember where it is. If I can find it, I'll take a picture of it.
Yeah, here.
But
my instinct.
I think his name was Splongle.
Splongle. I guess my name could be a subtitle. I just thought the atomic mushroom because it kind of looks like a mushroom cloud.
Yeah. Well, actually, the other drawing that I have that I really enjoy is it's basically a dude sitting on a bench looking towards a huge mushroom cloud, but his head is a mushroom, and then all the buildings are like rainbow colored, and he's just leaning back with a campfire in front of him. That is my favorite drawing.
Huh, I've never seen that. You'll have to show that to me if you can find it.
It's really cartoony, but
if it still exists.
Yeah, it does. So I have it hanging up right now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll have to show me that.
I made sure to put all of my drawings as high to the ceiling as possible to make sure that nobody else would look at them except for me.
There you go. I think another thing I've always wanted to do, it's not really a project, but it's kind of dumb, but I've always wanted to have a really high Bop It high score.
Wait, what's your highest Bop It high score? Because I know mine.
What's yours?
187.
187. I don't currently own a Bop It, so I haven't gotten to try it in forever, but every time I see a working one, I spend as long as I'm able to until I'm pulled away to do it. One time though, we went to a toy shop where we're from, Belunk.
Okay.
And we were looking around, and I found there's the tiniest little Bop It, because there's like cheap toys in there or whatever. Tiny little Bop It.
It's the miniature version.
We were looking around. I clicked on it. It worked, and I was like, oh, bet. And it was like high score 12. I'm like, So
Amateur hour.
so while my girlfriend was looking around the entire cool store that we went to like look around at, I just sat there on the puppet, just playing it, and I got it up to like 150 before she's like, "Are you ready to go?" I'm like, I guess.
You know, I don't know what happens
then-
after you get it past the 900s.
Like $9.99.
Yeah.
I feel like it would say 1,000. You think so? I don't know.
I have a bop it. That could be our next off the couch episode.
I feel like there's not much content there though. You know?
But like
that's literally just us going.
No, I mean it'd be either us doing the dual mode or the just trying to beat each other's high score.
That's true. It's an idea.
I mean, you know what? You are kind of right though. That would be kind of boring.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about it, just back and forth, handed over.
Right. Yeah.
The other person's just sitting there doing a little.
I'm trying to think of like for off the couch, like more both interactive, but also like things that'll like hold an audience's attention longer besides just us too, you know. And it's hard to, you know, when it's something very simple like that, it's hard to actually like keep like
hard to make it interesting.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for us, I feel like, to just always improv something. That's why I kind of realized with the Uno episode that like we've always played Uno for hours with each other, and it was great. And we're like, oh, we record this, but like I feel like almost Uno would be better even like a live stream if we were doing a charity thing. That could be something we could do, or playing just a simple game of Uno while we record a podcast. You know, I feel like that would be a better, content wise for that. You know, something like that.
Oh, and then something we'd have to make sure for every time we put down a card to be announcing the card.
Yeah.
So it'd just be like, okay, blue 3, okay, yellow 3, okay, red 3, red 8, red 9.
It wouldn't even have to
7.
be that too, because that would be boring too, because that's just us doing numbers. But like, imagine if we were just having a conversation like we usually do when we play Uno, and then every now and then if some fuck shit happens, we just describe what happened. Otherwise, we're just because most of the time we just calmly play Uno and we just kind of just put cards down while we have our conversation. True. So I feel like that would work out better. I mean, we could try that whenever we meet each other. You know, we could
do it.
You have your deck of Uno, right?
Yep, I have my deck of Uno, and we also have the 50th anniversary version.
That's true. I wanna. Ooh, I just had a thought. You know what I want to find? I want to find a Japanese version of Uno.
Oh my god! Why haven't I never thought about that? Oh my god! Sick. Oh my god! That'd be so fucking. That'd be
the only deck of Uno I use from now on.
Yeah, that'd be. Oh my god! That'd be sick. Oh, dude, that'd be sick.
We gotta play with my OG 70s cards again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been.
Like those are probably my favorite cards.
That just made me want to like collect a deck from every country.
Yeah, no, that'd be sick. Dude, I want to travel so badly. I want to go to Japan really fucking badly. I don't think the boards are open still though.
I've been thinking.
Not that I could even afford to go to fucking Japan right now, but
I've been thinking about the idea.
This little truck wouldn't make it to Japan either. I mean, we do have the portal. We could portal to Argentina.
But we would need somebody to set up a portal in Japan.
That's true. Well, I mean, we could portal Argentina. That's already in that continent. And then we could...
What?
Yeah, Argentina's in the Middle East, isn't it?
No.
Oh, no. Argentina is in South America, isn't it?
Yes.
Never mind. Yeah, we'll have to get one for... Oh, I was thinking like...
Holy shit. I'm sorry. I don't mean to call your hubris, but like I was not expecting that.
What do you mean? That I'm dumb? Yeah.
I wasn't expecting you not to know where the fuck Argentina was.
Dude, you don't know your months? I don't know my fucking geography. I'm really bad with geography.
Well, like, that's the weird thing is like how do I know that? But I can't keep track of the fucking months.
I don't know. Fucking not everyone's perfect in their own special ways. I'm bad at geography. Well, what's the incentive of me knowing every country in South America? I've never been there. I would like to go there someday, but I know nothing about it, dude.
So then when somebody goes, oh, hey, I'm from Peru.
I know where that is.
Yeah. Well, that was just me thinking of a random country off the top of my head. You're like, oh, well, I know where that is. I can kind of guess what the climate's like and kind of guess what the type of food would be there. Okay, now I can kind of guess that. Now I can kind of get an understanding about who you are a little bit more. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Argentina's just a weird one. I just never think about that one. For some reason, that one's always just been tied. I guess that just sounds like a Middle Eastern name. I don't know. I've just always thought of it over
I have
there.
an old friend from Argentina, so I think that's why it came to my mind.
Well, I have an old friend from Peru. That's why I know that one. So.
Oh my god! Oh
Wow,
my
look at
god!
that.
Would you look at that?
But, anyways, yeah, we just get a portal set up in Japan.
Yeah, get a portal set up in Japan, and we can head out there.
Yeah. I wonder if
I don't have any Japanese friends though, sadly.
I mean, I do have that one guy that I met when I found the train to Japan.
What?
But that's well, I think
okay, okay. You know what? That's a D2 story.
Yeah,
I already got it.
That's on our premium radio channel called patreon.com/AC on the couch.
Yeah, just dial into that Patreon setting. You have to take off the back of your ham radio. You have to switch out some wires real quick.
You got
back.
Well, you got to switch out some wires, and you got there's a slot that'll show up if you tune in. So you turn into the right station for the Patreon, but then you open the back of your CB radio kit, and if you tuned into that special frequency,
a new slot will show.
New slot will show up, and you put about $10 or $5 of USD worth of coins,
worth of quarters,
yeah, into or any coins,
any coin.
If you only got pennies, yeah, just insert a coin.
As long as it hits $5.
Yeah, if it hits $5, you'll unlock that secret super awesome Patreon frequency wave, and it's there's a lot of cool, interesting stuff on there that we can't put anywhere else. So yeah, definitely check it out.
It's the place where we put our deepest, darkest secrets.
Patreon.com/AC on the couch.
Anyways, no, I think I really want to travel, dude. I really want to fucking travel.
But that's honestly, like when you saying just like random things you'd like to do in life, travel would be one of the biggest things. It's just like
it's not really a random thing. That's I mean, yeah.
I think that's everybody
that's like the
wants
main
to travel.
thing I want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that is the thing that I hunger for the most, honestly, is I just want to. Well, I've talked about this before with you, is that like that's like a weird dream of mine that I know I'll never be able to have, is if I could survive off of nothing and just walk forever, I would take it in a heartbeat.
Just walk.
I would love just walk forever. Just I have zero exhaustion. I have zero time to actually like I don't ever have to sleep. I don't ever have to eat. I'm basically a ghost. If I could kill myself right now and know for a fact that I would come back as a ghost that would just wander around this earth, I would blow my brains out right now.
Yeah, but imagine that, then you can't interact with anything.
I'd be totally fine with it.
I wouldn't be. I want to interact.
I can sit down and listen.
I want to interact with the culture. No, I don't want to be alone. That's fucking insane. Drive me insane.
I would love it so much.
Never being able to interact with anybody ever again, just to look at pretty sights. Dude, if you die,
it's not just a
but if you kill yourself and you become a ghost, then you could just ghost off to other planets and explore the universe. I'd rather do that than explore the Earth. If I can't interact with anything.
But like at that point, if you're a ghost, you have all the time in the world. So like, yeah, I'm gonna take as much time as I need. I'm going by ghost logic, so yeah, I would assume
there is no logic
for all of eternity.
Right. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go by living logic, shit that's proven. So I would like to travel while I'm alive.
Well, yes, obviously, that's what I would love to do, but I physically can't because I don't have the fucking money.
I mean,
God, I should have moved to Hawaii while I could have. Fuck.
You're in Argentina. Apparently, that's in South America. That's pretty nice down there, isn't it?
It's warm, but it's humid, and I have mold growing on my ass. But like, whatever.
I mean, it's fine. No, but like something I've been thinking about a lot recently is like I would love to travel. Like, I want to get a van. I want to travel while we're still doing like the YouTube stuff as much as I can. I would love if, something of the YouTube or something online, something independent, would be successful enough to, turn a wage, which is like the ultimate goal here. Because like, it's weird. Like, I work like on this channel stuff all the time, and like I'm constantly in my room, constantly editing or doing something or if I'm not editing, I'm usually recording. With you and stuff. but like in my head, because I'm not like traditionally employed, I don't have any income coming in, so my head is telling me that I'm a fucking loser that's going
Mhm.
nowhere with my life, that's doing nothing, even though I'm doing something. There's just nothing to show for it, and it fucks with the mentals. But like I feel like, I mean,
With the
obviously,
mentals.
but I obviously, if it was successful and support started coming in, that would help a little bit too. I mean that would help a lot, not a little bit. That would help a lot. But I feel like just traveling, just being able, like getting out in the world more often and not worrying about money or as much and stuff. I guess it just comes down to being able to actually do it without having to go work a job I hate. Because I want to travel, but I don't want to. I don't know, man. Honism, I guess.
Yeah.
I just want to be. I mean, everyone wants to be successful, but I just want to find something that works, that I enjoy doing,
This is
so I can
mildly off
enjoy
topic.
life. You know what I mean?
I do get what you mean. You want to be able to go enjoy life when you want to, but life doesn't allow you to do that.
Well, I want it to. I'm working
Right.
as hard as I can to make it that way. So, I mean, anyone
But
that listens to this, thank you. Like
yeah,
from the bottom of our hearts, because
yeah,
nothing has really happened. There's not a whole lot of people that listen to this or watch our stuff, but like the few that
if you're
do,
listening to this right now,
thank you.
holy fuck, thank you.
And
Like,
hopefully one day, you guys could be some of the few that we say, that have been with us since the very, very beginning.
AKA Estrella.
Estrella, saxophonism, Irving, others
Yeah.
that Jay's Days has been popping up a lot recently. What up, Jay's Days? Yeah, that's your first shout out.
Oh shit.
Imagine if we ever got to the point to where we just physically cannot start remembering names. That's, I guess,
No.
that's the goal, isn't it? I guess.
Right. Once we can't remember the people's names, that's how we know we did good.
Yeah. Well, we'll never forget the beginning guys, though.
We'll never forget the first 5.
Yeah.
4, 5,
5.
10.
Well,
yeah.
First, like, I don't know. First, however many. There's only like 10 or so, 6
The
maybe.
first insert number here.
Yeah, sure. But anyway,
There is
you were saying.
I've noticed something with the term onism.
What?
There are certain people that I'll tell that to, and they take it in the sense of like, well, that's just depressing. That's just incredibly depressing, because it is depressing to think that way.
100%. It's a depressing feeling.
But other people that I'll tell the definition of onism to, they'll hear it and go like, oh my God, that's what I've been feeling this whole time.
It's like an awakening.
Holy shit.
It's still depressing, but it gives them a name for it.
Yeah, it gives them a name to the thing that they've been feeling. And certain people, it does wonders for them in the sense of like, oh my God, what can I do to change the onism? What can I do to try to fight that? But other people are just like, onism? Never met her.
Well, isn't that what it did for you when you first learned about it?
Yeah, essentially. It basically made me go like, oh, where the fuck did I hear it from now? I think it was a Duncan Trussell thing. No. Where did I hear onism from?
Well, for anyone who doesn't know, would you kind of explaining it?
Oh yeah,
I don't think you've ever said it on anything.
I'm amazed that I haven't.
Yeah,
honestly. But so the term onism is the feeling of being not necessarily upset, not angry, just the feeling of wanting to be anywhere else but the location you're at the moment.
It's not even just physical location, like mental state or financial success or career status,
How about let me tell the definition of what I remember it, bitch.
I was just it's a co-host thing, and I was just adding on to your
you're not allowed to take away my moment.
All right, I'm gonna tune off. Bye guys.
Okay, sick. So the term onism is when you're when you're wanting to change the location that you're at any point. Like you could take yourself and put it into any other location, you'd be perfectly happy with that. If that means mentally, physically, financially, if that means that you want to be able to change your job, if you want to be able to change who you're with, if you want to be able to change the location of where you're living, if you want to be able to change your own physical physique. if you want to change your own mental healthness, your own mental health that you've been dealing with, you can change that. It's just very hard. But that feeling onism is you go, I wish I could be anywhere else right now and I'd just be so much fucking better. That. If I could be doing anything else, I would be. That is onism. Okay, let me just turn back into where Adam's at.
Oh, yeah. A lot of things just happened. I don't know. Did you finish your definition that you wanted?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, I passed by the guy that was yelling. He's still yelling about, I don't know. I think he's on like baseball hats now. I don't know. I didn't stay long.
Is it about the flat brims or the curved brims?
I don't know. I didn't stay long.
Okay, fair enough.
It was just him yelling. So, and then I was tuning more, and then it was the same guy or like a duplicate or something. I don't know what it was. But he was snoring. So he was just asleep. Just sitting there, just fucking completely zonked out.
Wait, was he driving a Tesla?
What?
Was he driving a Tesla?
I don't know. It was just over the radio. I would probably.
You were changing tunes. You were changing tunes. I thought you meant like you were passing by people physically.
No. I was changing tunes. Remember, I tuned in. My job changed earlier, and I went to the yelling guy. Yeah.
Yep.
I was changing tunes. I mean, it could be in a Tesla. We're both in Tesla trucks right now, so
it makes this very convenient.
Yeah. Yeah, but I found this dude that was snoring, so I felt like listening to him because it was it was nice.
Kind of soothing.
Little white noise. So I don't know how long your onism or whatever the fuck definition was gonna take. So I kicked back and I was about to take a nap, and I accidentally hit the disengage autopilot button after I already kind of like started dozing off a little bit. So my truck went into the side. It's not quite a ditch, but I went off the road. I hit a couple cactuses, and I woke up and I was able to stop it. No big damage, but I got out. And I had to look around a little bit, and
you had to do a reevaluation of your truck.
Yeah, no, the truck is all good, but well, I don't really know how to explain it, but let me just I'll just introduce him. Yeah, that's Pete. You remember that armadillo I passed earlier? Well, he was in the road. Apparently, he's been following me. I guess he can roll up in a ball like armadillos do, but like sonic spin.
What the fuck?
And when I teared off the road, he walked up to me, and he talks to me, and I can hear him perfectly fine. I know you probably just heard an armadillo sound, but like I can actually understand him, and he's actually a really cool guy. So he's gonna be accompanying me for the rest of my trip. To you.
Okay.
You can meet him in a couple hours. So he's gonna take the passenger seat.
Is he chill?
Yeah, dude, he's awesome. He's like the most wise and woke dude I've ever met. Like,
so like he wasn't even mad about you almost hitting him. He was just like, oh, the breeze let me live. So
no, he was trying to get my attention. So yeah.
So he wasn't for a friend. He actually knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he's been looking for a friend. Like I said, you guys can only hear his armadillo noises, but like once I saw him,
you can do the translations.
Well, once I looked him in the eyes, I could like our souls kind of connected a little bit, and he can just speak to me, so it's pretty nice.
Okay.
So
I didn't hear the armadillo.
He says, "What's up?"
Oh, what's up, little guy?
Oh, was it the CB radio noise suppression? Hold on, let me turn that off real quick. Did you hear him again then?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's that translates to how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
He says he's good. He says he can't wait to meet you.
Just out of curiosity, where are you traveling from?
Oh wow, I didn't know that. He's came up from Canada actually. He's been traveling.
Armadillos live in Canada?
Yeah, dude. In like the southern part, I guess. And he's been traveling.
Armadillos live in Canada?
I know. I was crazy. And he's been traveling around the country, dude. He's actually just like us. He was tuned in. He has a little radio in his ear that he listens to our show actually.
Oh,
As he travels around.
I was expecting it to be like a turtle, so like whenever he rolls up, he actually just has like a whole office inside of his shell.
Oh no. I mean, maybe.
Actually, that's probably really racist against armadillos. I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Armadillo.
He says you're all right. He understands. He really likes our show.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Armadillo! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Thank you, Army.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
calling you Army now. Your nickname is now Army. No relation.
He complies for now.
Okay.
No,
you know,
in the
actually,
truck
I'm changing your nickname to Dillo. Got it.
Dillo. He likes
Yeah.
that one better.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. In the truck with AC, the official Armadillo listened podcast. The only podcast that armadillos listen to. Boom, that's
Yeah,
our brand.
dude.
Are you okay with that brand change? He gave me.
Yeah, I'm
he
cool with it. That's fine.
He gave me a fist bump.
Yeah, that's fucking yeah. No,
Yeah, dude.
like
Hell
we can
yeah,
become the we. Okay. So Mr. Dillo, can we like make an army of armadillos to like try to like spread this brand out, so we can like get them going to every single country and every state, so that they can just start like trying to mesmerize people, hypnotize them as well, and then be like, hey, by the way, you should check it on the couch.
He's actually, he understands your sentiment, but he's actually very against like war and propaganda and stuff like that.
Well, but like we're not trying to start a war.
Yeah, but
like,
it's still propaganda though.
When I say an army, I don't necessarily mean like to take over. I more so mean like a Peace Corps.
Well, sure, but that's still like political. He's more of like the nomad type. He just likes to travel and listen to our show.
Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah, he just tell us about stories.
You know what? Actually, I would like to change my view entirely. Can I just travel with you sometime?
He would love to.
Sick.
Awesome. Well, yeah. How much time do we got? We got probably like 3 more hours before we meet each other.
My clock's saying 4.5.
4.5. Okay. Well,
so
there might be some time dilation
like
with the portal.
45 minutes.
Because you just came through the portal, right? Or are you still going to the portal?
I'm still going to the portal.
Okay, so there might be some time dilation.
I am going to be hitting the portal soon, but
okay. Yeah, there might be some time dilation, so we might be closer than we think, but we'll say about like 2.5, 3, maybe 4 hours. So maybe 6 hours, who knows?
Time dilation's weird.
Yeah, it's really fucked. But yeah, we got Dillo as our bud now, and I don't know, man. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about before we?
Man. I think
call it good night.
Honestly, I'd just like to say thank you for our guest on our podcast, Mr. Dillo.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it, man.
Yeah, no, he had a lot of insightful things to say about us.
Agree.
He had a lot of really, really good commentary on the social situation that's going on right now. It is amazing.
I look forward to having him on future podcasts because he's gonna be our friend now.
I agree.
He's super.
Thank you, Dillo. Thank you, Dillo, for changing my life.
Yeah, thank you, Dillo. I really appreciate that, man. Actually, Dillo, do you want to close out today's episode? Oh, dude, hell
Sick.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you got this.
Yeah. Here's the radio. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.